So are they going to play Cloud9 Tempest, or are they going to play against who we just saw, Team Imagine?
Yeah, it's going to be the question here. And of course, we still have to see what Coast ends up doing at the end of the day as well. And, you know, tiebreaker or not, we'll have seedings figured out at least at 6 p.m., maybe a bit later. Just kidding, 6 p.m. is the start of the day. 9 p.m. maybe later. I just forget what time it is. We go into the room, we cast for a few hours, we come out and we're like, oh, it's night now.
It's
okay.
dark. Yeah.
It's dark. That's fine, though. I love it. It's a fun job, and League of Legends is wonderful. So, Sivir, Janna, Fizz dropped away. Billy Boss not allowed to play that split pusher here, and Sivir, Janna, one of the most potent bot lanes out there, especially with the Kalista nerf. Sivir, many people believe, is the best AD carry now. She used to be counterpickable. Maybe it's not the case anymore. Have to see what happens.
Sivir is definitely the one that people pick or ban the most.
Yeah.
Kalista's up there as well. And 513 seems to be like a little bit of a hit to Kalista on that tier list, but that made Tristana just jump up even more.
Yeah. Occasionally we see people realize late what patch changes do. Once in a while you see a champion disappear like 2 months after the nerf and everyone goes like, yeah, you're right. We just kind of stuck on over too long, but we learned the alternatives. There's always that chance that's actually what Kalista's at right now. I don't think it's necessarily true, but yeah, you never know. Just opening up the option here. Either way, Ryze, Alistar, and Nidalee, all great champions banned away from Vortex. And Renegades say, well, we're going to get Remilia Thresh so you can carry us. It's a pretty good Thresh.
Yeah, and you can go ahead and see that over time, people have not been letting Remilia have that Thresh for a good reason.
First banned 3 games in a row up until now. The Renegades just happily first picked that one away. Yeah, makes plenty of sense. It's been first banned or played literally every game this split from Renegades. If she gets it, it joins the roster.
That's true. Actually, there is a bit of a correction, though. Jeebus is actually 1-1. He won one game with them. The game they lost was with Maple against Coast. It was game 1. The game that Jeebus played was against Imagine game 1. So he actually is 1-1, and Maple is 6-1.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was looking down at my stats. I did these right.
Alrighty, well, I believe you then here in this one, and we're going to see what else these guys can do. So, a couple picks here for Vortex. Echo picked up Ezreal as well. Both these flex picks, interestingly, so we can see Echo in any of the top 3 lanes and Ezreal mid or AD. Alright, picking things up pretty nicely, but those are still 2 good picks. Weird to see Echo, though, because we don't see him contested very much, and I don't think it's a popular Crumbs champion, so...
He did play it a little bit.
I haven't seen it yet in Challenger, though, so maybe he played it back
Crumbs?
in the day.
He played it week 1, day 1.
Oh, you're right. I can't read.
And then it was banned against him game 2 against C9T.
Yeah, that might have been pre the nerf still. That was
yes,
back in patch 5.11, so that would have been... Yeah, either way, though, that's the correction, so thank you very much on that one. Meanwhile, Rek'Sai, once again for Crumbs, easily picks that one up. RF gets his Rumble as well. Renegades just looking like they're picking comfortable champions.
Yep, Crumbs looking to play the Rek'Sai once again. He's played it 4 times so far.
Yeah.
2 of those losses that Renegades has, this is actually correct. He's lost, both his losses are on Rek'Sai.
Okay. Still, though, I think definitely a strong champion for him, and we might see Renegades do very well in this one. So far, looking comfortable. That is a Tahm Kench hover. We might get to see what I believe is the first competitive Tahm Kench play. This could be good. Vortex, they did win last, but they lock it in! Yeah! We get Tahm Kench here, guys. Tell your friends, tell your relatives, as long as they can appreciate League of Legends, bring them into the stream. Tahm Kench is here. We're going to watch him play. It's going to be great.
He seemed so sassy when you did that. You were like, it's competitive. Just competitive.
What? Did I do like it next
you were like, it's the competitive Tahm Kench. I think it's the first one.
I believe you. We'll watch the bot afterwards.
It was great. It was great.
Apparently neck moves are here in Challenger. Good to go. Meanwhile, Corki to add as well. So pretty much flex picks not likely anymore. Corki AD carry, Ezreal mid, the likely situation here. Vortex going to look at, still could be jungle or top lane Echo them for themselves. Billy Boss still has time to decide. I actually played a game with him about a week ago, and he played top lane AP Echo, so maybe that'll be the situation. Last few picks, though, for Renegades. They know they're facing Corki down to the bottom lane here, at least with most likeliness.
Yeah, it could be a Corki mid.
Tristana and Aurelia here, so a kind of blind pick top lane there. And RF gonna play. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh wait, that's gonna be mid Aurelia versus the Ezreal for a counter pick.
Yeah, now Alex did play.
He played it before.
He played it before. I don't see it on my sheet anywhere.
Maybe you.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Because I remember seeing it, right?
I did see it somewhere. I'm trying to remember where I saw it. Oh well.
Yeah, you can keep looking through. We're going to wait for the last few picks to come through. Vortex right now hovering an actual top laner here in Gnar. Could be the pickup, and it might be Jungle Echo after all. The Renegades lineup overall, though, team fight-wise, not the best engaged. They are really relying on Thresh hooks and some split push power. And if they do split push Irelia, she can't teleport, so this feels like a very strange lineup to me. It feels all about the laning phase. Tristana and Thresh trying to win their lane, Irelia trying to win her lane. Rumble is good team fight glue, but honestly a strange one to me.
I don't really understand Vortex's comp at all.
Let's see. So you got the Corki Ezreal poke. Tank Echo would be fine, I suppose. It feels, it's almost the exact same team comp as the last game, right? So instead of Tristana, you've got Corki, and instead of Jungle Lee Sin, you've got Echo. So it feels pretty similar, right? Split push Gnar, double siege composition.
Yeah.
Instead of a Demolitionist, you still have a Trinity Force AD carry who's still good at killing turrets.
True.
But
That's
more
true.
poke.
Yeah.
I don't want to see AP Echo, by the way, because they're already really magic damage heavy off the AP Ezreal and Corki. I don't feel like the AP would go to good use. I think they could use that third tank. So, like the team fight doesn't support an assassin pattern, right? There's very little I think you get out of AP Echo in this game.
Okay.
Which does make me think I don't like Echo as much.
Yeah, it got locked in, and what's been like messing with me is it's actually a role swap.
Yeah.
Veritas is going to play jungle, and then Ku is going to play mid lane.
Yeah.
Bishu is going to play AD carry. So they're going to be in the wrong positions all game. Good luck to our observers, because
following the right champions, or it's
that's rough.
Runeglaive Ezreal jungle. I doubt it highly. All right, so Echo, yeah, they swap the things around at the bottom so you can track the lanes, but it's going to be weird for their hotkeys here. Echo in the jungle, Corki starting out normal, AP Ezreal is happening here, and yeah. Vortex are locked in a 5th no matter what the results are in this game, so they have nothing to play for aside from Pride.
Well, they also get to show off Tahm Kench.
That's true.
For the first time in competitive
That's why
play.
I said Pride.
Well, I don't know. If they lose with Tahm Kench, is that really for Pride?
Maybe. You know, if they really wanted Pride, they just all pick Rengar. A Pride of Lions.
But you can't do that in this type of game mode, freak.
They'll play one for all. They switch the game mode. They find a way. It'd be the most prideful game of League of Legends you could play.
So it looks like
for all Rengar.
Vortex's strategy is have fun,
okay,
be 5th place, play champions off-roll,
Why
and
not?
play off-roll.
Yep.
And then Renegades, looks like RF is back on one of his favorite champions in Rumble. Crumbs, classic champion for him. Jeebus still keeping our eye on him. He is 1-1, and he previously played just 2 games of Kalista.
All right. Let's see the assignments. We do see RF adapting to the times well. They're doing the very standard double jungle top side. Dual lane takes down Krugs. This, I think, is what I think every competitive team should start with. I think this is the, as far as people know League of Legends right now, the optimal setup at level 1. And we do have the exact same thing for Vortex, so both teams, I think, making correct choices in the early game.
Really interested in seeing how Tahm Kench works for Saskio. Saskio came on during their winter last week.
Yeah, I believe
very,
so.
very bad Nautilus game. 08-0. And then he came out with an Alistar where he was 0-0-17. Night and day performances there.
Yeah.
He had a good performance yesterday, 0-1-5, Janna.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a bad performance today?
I mean, Renegade just banned it away from him.
Only play 1 game today? That's good. 1 game every day? Or every 2 days he'll play 1 game. That's good.
You get 1 good game a week.
Boom. There you go.
Very bad in a playoff situation. Or is it only 1 bad game a week, in which case you could never lose?
Oh, man. This would be the best BO3 team, BO5 team, if that were the case.
Anything that's not 2, essentially.
But that's not how Challenger works, so...
No, not really. All right, here we go. Alex Ich versus Ku in the mid lane. 2 European players battling out. Veritas jungling around on the Echo. All right. It's always funny watching like AD carry players play assassins. Because as an AD carry, you're like, God, assassin is so dumb. I just get 1 shot all the time. Life is miserable. I can't deal with these tanks. And then you play one, you're like, oh, it's much harder than I thought it would be. And AD carries are not free kills.
That's not how I approach them. I approach them like, oh my god, this is so easy! Just hit your keyboard over and over again.
It's because you play easy champions.
First time I played Zed, I think there's a video of me out there where I was like, oh, I don't really play Zed, and then I get a pentakill in it. I was like, oh yeah.
On literally your first ever Zed game?
It was one of my first Zed games.
Oh, one now, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Crumbs, by the way, gonna find Veritas, jumps over the wall, gets a big knockup, and Red Buff will secure the kill, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it timed out! Crumbs doesn't have Red Buff anymore. And here comes the teammates. Bishu and Saskia are here. A Lantern's on the flash dot. He's gonna try to pull Echo away. Running. Veritas, good luck with that one. First blood comes through to Jeebus already. Big shield from Saskia, but good luck anyway for this one.
Looking for the kill. Bam! Jeebus picks it up for 2. Romelia might be looking for a hook here on a coup. Misses it.
Well,
it was gonna hit, but it still misses. He flashed it.
That's not fair. I guess it's fair. It did technically miss.
It hit the flash area. It did not connect.
That doesn't matter.
That's the better one.
Okay.
Did not connect.
No, when the target jukes you. Crumbs grabs the blue buff, all said and done. So that's a 3 buff, all said and done for Renegades. Plus the kill on, you know, the poor jungle Echo of Veritas doesn't make it even easier. So definitely Vortex very far behind, 2,000 gold down. Alex already freezing the mid lane against Ku, who has to play very far back. Cannot see Crumbs coming in.
You can see a lot of the difference of how you play jungle in solo queue or mid lane in solo queue to how you play it in competitive. And when you just swap roles, especially as a jungler, like, I know Ku still has Smite, so it's not completely uncomfortable for him on this Ezreal. He still has one of his summoner spells, his normal ones. But when you walk into this matchup, you're like, I have never played against Norelia mid lane. This feels so weird. Or Veritas, how do I jungle? What's the best route to take?
Well, right now, RF's going to be in a pretty bad spot. The stun's going to land soon. Nope. Oh, it's not quite aimed properly. RF had already lost his flash. If that stun lands, that was going to be a kill. But it does buy some time, and it's going to allow Billy Boss to catch up and farm here against RF, the only lane that is actually undisturbed by the lane swaps.
And you can see it's doing pretty well.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Looking for
Alex
dive.
will land the stun, by the way. Lands a 1.5 second stun. Crumbs gets to knock up a ton of damage onto Ku. There's the chase down. There's the kill picked up, and now Alex on the wrong side of this one gets the kill. The trade back comes through. Nicely done by Veritas, and now on towards Crumbs.
If he gets the Q.
Needs 2 ticks.
Nope.
Can't get it.
Not gonna happen.
Alrighty.
But he gets to take all the... Oh, yeah!
Yeah, true 80 carry stat.
Yeah.
Take all the farm. It deserves to be mine.
I ganked your lane! Tax time!
I took the kill and the farm.
Oh, man.
Veritas, I think, is the richest member on his team. Yep.
Nice.
That's properly done. Good job. All right, RF under his turret, gonna farm up. It's gonna be the recall timing for Billy Boss. Goes for Hex Drinker first. Seems to be standard in any of the NAR matchups against AP champions, so no surprise here. Keep in mind the 2-kill Tristana is gonna feel really good about herself. BF sword very early on, gonna make this a difficult lane, and Saskia hooked in. Pops the shield early and will get exploded.
That actually probably wasn't the best time to pop the gray health.
Probably not.
Should have waited or let it regen. Because the explosive charge went off after it was all used.
Yep. Big burst of damage. Good luck, Saskia. Actually, that shield did block explosive charge, but not enough damage comes through. Jeebus gets the kill. Level 6 Tristana. Yeah.
Got to use the ultimate there, too. Tahm Kench, support. Well, it looks fun.
Yeah.
That is my my review.
Well, much like the gray health, it's got a gray screen for most of this game.
Whoa.
A great smash by Billy Boss. Ton of stuns land, and they don't quite get the one from Veritas, so RF going to be just fine here. Meanwhile, Ku managed to kill Alex in the mid lane. Hard. He's got plenty of health left. I think he caught him on Raptors or something.
What? Oh. Huh.
We missed that one.
Show it
Thanks,
again!
observers.
Show it again! Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he going to dive and take turret shots?
Yeah. That's my guess here.
Oh.
No, the minions have aggro here, so what?
He's gonna jump forward.
He wants,
right?
Does he want Q?
He's
that melee's gonna die.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he missed the reset on Q.
Oh.
That's pretty big, and then Alex still has aggro.
Wait, where was the stun?
He might have not been low enough.
He didn't even use it, did he?
I don't know. Icy busted.
Regardless, whatever.
Shield goes to dive RF, and Ku is here as well. A 3-man dive. Equalizer does plenty of damage, and they actually get away without keeping aggro on anyone. They don't keep the push in towards RF. But keep in mind, Veritas got to be careful. Jumps the wall. No chase. That's night in Spanish.
Noche?
I said no chase.
Oh, no chase. Oh yeah, he did use it. Yeah. He just wasn't low enough. Didn't wait for the turret shot. Yep. Going back to why Alex Heach actually didn't get the stun off. He got the slow off.
Yep.
Not the stun.
But his Q didn't reset on the caster minion, so he did not have the extra bit of burst that I think he needed to win the fight. Ezreal clears the casters, and Alex has to tank this wave.
Yeah, if he'd gotten the stun, it would have given Crumbs the time to actually close the distance and get the knockup. So Ku outplaying in the mid lane,
yeah.
But Alex not playing it optimally at the same time.
Yeah. I too can outplay beginner bots.
Did you just call Alex a bot? A beginner bot?
Not exactly, but Bishu really low on health. Good luck with this one. Nice flash. Gets away from Crumbs. Billyboss not going to find anything to do here.
Uses his TP. RF still has his own. This game is just all around hectic.
Yeah. It's 4-2 in kills right now.
Yep.
10 minutes in. Significant 3,000 gold lead for Renegades. I mean, 3,000 at 10 minutes, by the way, is a very large gold lead.
Yes. It is. It's very big.
Yeah.
Even I think Enemy Esports in the LCS averages about 1,000 down. And that's the worst
like
performing.
The worst in the history of the LCS.
Yeah, it's the worst performing team. This is worse than the worst performing team, just average.
Yep.
Crumbs, don't take it. But Saskio can't do anything about it.
All right. Blue buff goes to Crumbs, all as well. Nice little bit of poke from Ku, who's going towards that Sheen, going towards that standard Runeglaive build. Ku does have himself a Sight Stone, though. That is a nice thing for him, so maybe they keep the vision control up and all can be well.
That would be Veritas who has it.
Oh, yep.
It throws us off so badly.
I didn't even trick. Echo has some vision here.
Yeah, that's how this game's going to end up going.
All right.
Looking for a gank down bottom. They're swapping RF here. And apparently with Tristana, as soon as you get the turret, you want to go into a different lane.
Absolutely
you want to find a different turret to take.
And you hope they didn't react in time. So here's the thing. Bishu and Saskia are in a race against Tristana to be better demolitionists than Tristana herself. Alex, yeah, I don't know why you go for that auto attack there. It's going to pull you turret aggro. But what? This is just... Why would you take 600 damage from going past the turret, Saskia?
Why not? Because he can.
Great. Well, there we go. Rumble Equalizer was used to keep the bot lane afloat for a bit longer. And Jeebus is nearly going to knock this one down. Crumbs are really already on the surround, so Billyboss has to get the heck away. And will do so, but top lane's going to go down. Well
played by Renegades. Surrounding the top lane, looking to close this out. Yesterday it was a 28-minute victory for Vortex. They crushed Renegades.
Vortex are at least answering properly, though. It's going to be a turret trade, which honestly isn't the best situation when you're the team that's air quotes winning here. Actually, just straight up winning. Bot lane should go down to the Sheen building Corki. You see the health bar very low. This next wave should be it. No one's going to defend. So unless top lane tier 2 takes significant damage, this lane swap is essentially a wash. Look at the mid lane pressure, though. They know many guys are down to the bot lane. They're going to look for Ku here. Arcane shifts away from his turrets, though. He's got nowhere to go, but they don't keep the chase on. But they're not going mid lane outer. This is a very good choice. Bot lane goes down, but RNG moving in towards the mid lane. They get it. Ku did not expect it to go that way and does get slowed out, but not going to find much else. Saskia shows up mid, but not going to have much to do.
I mean, he's there. He shows up.
Eats a minion. Tastes okay, I guess.
RNG just have full control of this game already, pretty much from champion select. As soon as you roll swap like that, too.
I feel like everyone on Renegades should just bring like one critical strike chance mark. Just to live up to their... Wow, sick dodge by Saskia, though, but Gray health down to half. Pops the shield.
Ah, he's so scary!
Either, actually, that also seemed like a bad shield activation.
Yeah.
Well, he's not showing off. Oh, God, he's really not showing off. That's going to be a lot of damage in. Ignite is on. He's going to survive. Alex will not get in range. Back we go. It is Runeglaive Echo, by the way. Nope. Yeah, it's Cinderhulk. I'm just kidding. I can't tell my green and blue apart.
Are you colorblind? You okay?
It looked blue from here.
It actually does. It looks very blue.
Yeah, like compare those two icons. Tell me that doesn't look similar.
Well, on our screen it does.
Okay, at home it might look different.
Yeah.
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 Okay, it's Cinderhulk Echo. I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Need more contrast.
I have failed everybody today. Like,
More RPG.
This is not my cast.
Don't beat yourself up about it. Fresh cast. Take a deep breath.
All right.
We'll start at 14 minutes.
All right.
Welcome to Renegades.
Welcome everyone to the North American League of Legends Challenge. I can't even speak.
Okay, let's start again at 14 minutes, 15 seconds.
Big Sun to RF running away now from this fight, but Veritas is on the flank. Billy Boss very low, but RF overheated, trying to run away. Ezel nicks him. But the Q from Veritas misses. Ku not in range. Veritas with the skill shot inaccuracy lost the kill.
And RF gets away with just a slither of HP there. Ku did hit him, but it wasn't enough. They're looking for the blue buff take afterwards.
Typical AD carry player, cannot land skill shots. Not surprised at all that Veritas missed that one.
And now they get priority on this top lane turret, so they might be able to get a top lane turret in exchange for this dragon that RNG is about to take. So if Vortex continue to pressure, they have to worry about their other tier 2s though.
Bot lane tier 2 is definitely going to be under fire. Trist and Thresh going to be there in time with only Corki to defend at the beginning. Crumbs heals up to half thanks to his passive, and just see a little bit of damage done here. Top lane outer looks like it was ignored as Billy Boss the only man pushing. Oh, great hook. Sasuke's going to be real careful. Pops the Grayo. Oh, Lord.
Oh, he's in. Oh, Jeebus.
Whoops.
Oh, Jeebus.
One more hit. Knocks him down. Veritas says, thank you very much. I am the truth. And out they go.
But he doesn't even believe in Jeebus. You ever see that Simpsons?
I did not.
You're...
I have heard the clip, though. I have played the clip. YouTube exists.
The clip out of context. I mean, it's Simpsons are pretty standalone in their own. Like, you just watch one episode, and you're like, okay, I understand what that episode was about.
Yeah.
It's not a whole lot of through line or story between each one. Sometimes there is.
You mean you mean comedies are typically not
Sitcoms?
story-based?
Sometimes.
I mean, How I Met Your Mother had a very obvious throughput.
Yeah.
Also, how did he become Bob Saget? Like, how does that... Like, Ted Mosby was already an adult.
Isn't that just the ultimate goal, though, to just become Bob Saget?
Bob Saget?
It's like this, like, I'm sitting with you right now, and it's like, yeah, I'm hired by Riot, but this isn't even my true form. One day, I will become Bob Saget.
Sure, dude.
I really want to be on Full House. That's what I'm getting at here.
Wonderful. Crumbs that takes a whole lot of damage. Hyper is activated. Move speed for Billy Boss walks into a hook, though. Still, Renegades forced to run away, and Vortex are slowly but surely clawing their way back in. A great equalizer by the fair bit of time. Sasuke really wants the damage output. 3 hit passes everywhere. They just needed Vayne.
Nobody rode the Sasuke Express into the blue buff pit.
Not the best target.
I think he got a tongue over the wall, and that was it.
Hey, man, if he lands the snow, he's good. So 4 kills apiece, 2 turrets apart. Sasuke hits him up with a Scuttle Crab and throws a nice little monument there. Looked kind of like Big Ben. I'm not sure if it was.
Oh, Remilia.
Oh my God, the hooks for days and pulls in Veritas. Truly, he's got to get away from this one.
Ku needs some mana, though. He has the ultimate up, but they're not able to continue this. Alex Each, full HP, full summoners, coming down from the top lane. They have to be scared of this.
I got to bring something up, by the way. There is so much synergy between Gnar and Echo, and let me tell you why. So they both have like 3-hit passives that actually slow your opponent and haste you up when you trigger him. Well, okay, Beerman has to hit, but like they 3-hit for move speed. They also both throw clocks at you to slow you down. This is awesome.
They're both made by the same guy, too.
Oh, the same designer?
August Browning.
Yeah, you're right.
Riot Gypsy. He made Jinx, who has a 3-hit Q on her Pow Pow.
I mean, kind of.
Well, it's 3 hits, but it rewards you. Made Vi, who has a 3-hit passive on the W. Gnar, 3-hit
passive on the W.
And then
Echo has a 3-hit passive on the passive.
Whoa!
Next
Innovation!
Level!
No, but seriously, all those champions are great.
Yes, they are.
Gnar is really great. Jinx, I love the theme.
I'm good at one of those champions.
Is it Vi?
No.
Oh, okay. It's actually very difficult to be bad at Vi. Can you point and click your ulti? You've done your job!
Well, Santorin.
Oh,
it's like the new Saint Vicious, by the way. Like, I need someone else to fail catastrophically so that I can point fingers at someone else. Oh, also, he missed a smite in the same game. So, he just really overtook Saint Vicious.
Poor Santorin.
More like Saint-Torin.
Oh my god.
How has that not been used before?
Saint-Torin 24. We'll just throw Kobe's hold on the back.
In there. Sure, I guess.
Because it used to be called 24 in it when you...
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Smite.
Yeah.
And then Saint
People forget about this, but yeah, Sam, like, Kobe is the original...
Smite misser, yeah?
Oh my god, Remilia! It doesn't matter, because, you know, there's a... But that was...
She's just showing off now.
She just doesn't miss! Oh!
That one would have hit if he didn't roll out of the way.
Should have mad left it. I'm not impressed.
So you're not impressed when he just ease and rolls away, but you're impressed when he has to flash away.
Look, forcing a flash is fine. You forced a flash, and plus you flash out of range. It's impossible to predict that one. You should predict the Echo E.
Sometimes, though, sometimes blowing the E is worth it, because then you get to jump on afterwards. But nobody's in position to follow up.
See? Through a clock tower.
Ooh, it actually made a big ringing sound, too.
Yeah. My theory is it's actually like modeled after Big Ben. Which is why it's a big clock tower and it rings.
I believe the clock is actually called Big Ben, and then the tower is like Elizabeth Tower.
I don't know that. I believe you, though. I don't know if I should.
I think you should believe me.
That's a slippery slope. I don't want to go down. That's like, if we were to grade slippery slopes like skiing.
Ooh,
trusting you is like double black diamond. Trusting me is like bunny slopes. It's fine, guys. Don't worry. You can trust me.
That's something that a double black diamond would say. Okay, trust me. Trust me.
There's no trees in front of you.
Yeah, there's not 5 feet of snow. There's no jagged edges at the bottom.
Oh, gosh. All right, well, skiing down a volcano. The inside of one.
Oh my god.
There's lava at the bottom. Why do the snow so slippery? It's melted.
Just the mental image, one person going off one side of it, and then you're like, from the inside, they just immediately just, ah! It's a free fall into the volcano. We're talking about volcanoes here, but there is something explosive going on right now. Veritas looks like he's going to look for a W here.
Oh my god, would you stop hitting all of them? But a stun lands. Alex's got to be a bit careful. Takes the lantern out. Hits that one too, by the way. Ezreal tags a few, but Vortex sitting down about 3,000. This gold has stayed the exact same for a while, the deficit, I should say.
Yeah, we got to talk about Bob Saget and volcanoes and ski slopes, and it's still the same gold difference.
It has, however, been a one dragon pickup for Renegades, and the second one has respawned here, so we can see Vortex trying to pick up an objective for themselves. They are trying, certainly. Ku has himself a blue buff and can poke with impunity here. Alex holding the mid lane up. Vortex, they could rush the dragon, but they really, really want out of turret. This dragon is free right now.
Or Saskia could eat somebody and dive the backline.
They don't have a... Dude, there's a really, really small time... Oh my god, I just realized. Mega Gnar plus Tahm Kench is a really good combo. If Mega Gnar is on, eat him, go. You have a 10-second window to kill everyone. And you can control going in. Normally it's hard for Gnar to get in on fights because the hop is pretty short range. But with Tahm Kench, you can pretty much guarantee that you reach the backline. This could be a really good engage combo in the future.
He's pretty furry, though. I don't know how long you actually want to have him in your mouth. Usually you want to get hairs out of your mouth as fast as possible. It's a Mega Gnar jumping in there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would, leave it to a catfish to have a hairball.
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
Well, Dragon does go over, and Vortex also managed to knock down another outer turret here, so clawing their way back in is Vortex here. Role swap or not, they're making Renegades work for it. They lost vision control, and I think they were checking actually top brush specifically. Did not tag Alex on the recall. I want to point out, though, 60 CS lead in the mid lane here. Ku is really not getting his farm. Typical jungler has no mechanics. Can't last hit.
You don't need those mechanics in the jungle.
Nope. No skill shots to dodge.
You just have smite for that.
Nothing to yeah. Oh, point and click is instant cast. This is hard.
Hey, the other guy has it too. He's got to out instant cast somebody. It's those clutch moments.
Yep. Guess the DPS.
Or guess pretty much the millisecond that they're going to do it.
Yep.
And do it right after, or before, depending.
Well, mid lane Adder goes down. That means Vortex are now within 2,000 gold in this game. Renegades are leading by 2,000 gold purely because they have been crushing it in farm. Turret's the same, kills the same, dragons the same. Well, guess what?
It's only 2,000 gold now.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, and he jumps in. Oh, he takes
the hook, throws the clock tower around. Elizabeth Tower is there. Rings true as Big Ben says hello. Oh,
whoa,
God, Crumbs in the team, but wow, that was an equalizer if I ever saw one. A lot of damage done, but they still get Crumbs picked off. Meredith able to get away. Coach jumps the wall. Oh, that was not where you wanted to be. A crit means he goes down. Jeebus says thank you very much. Alex in the back line doing a lot of damage. Nice stun comes out. The auto attacks come through, and Billy Boss picks one up. Saskia flashing away. Here comes Jeebus. A lot of damage done. Can't click at the chase down, but RF can. Goodbye, Billy Boss exploded. That's going to be a 4 for 2 in favor of Renegades.
And they want to clear these waves out and push them up. Renegades, they don't have too much time to execute on this, but they'll get some turret damage down. Push up as fast as possible, get to it, throw Tristana's explosive charge on, and then you'll get yourself a turret.
Yes, they do. Explosive charge actually not even needed, died to the auto attacks themselves. He rocket jumped towards the lantern, then grabbed it.
Style points.
Yep. Interrupts his own rocket jump by right-clicking. Veritas gets the wards up, and he gets a Raptor buff for himself, and clears that ward away.
So 4,000.
Yeah.
Almost 5,000 gold lead here for Renegades. They were sitting on about a 2,000 gold lead right before that fight, but they got the fight and the turret, and they just accelerate themselves. Right now, they're struggling a little bit. They had a 4,000, 3,000 gold lead for a very long time. Here though, Vortex extend very far forward. Crumbs, he just came out of nowhere. Great ultimate there from RF. Ku doesn't really get to do a whole lot in this fight. He misses his shots there onto Jeebus, and he gets taken out himself off on the left side. That's part of the fight that we weren't able to see before, but when Ku goes forward with an E, misses all of his abilities and has to flash out, it means that the tides of the fight are definitely going to change, especially when he could have just stayed on the back line and just dealt damage.
Yep. Typical jungler instincts, thinks he's tanky, isn't.
Always impressed by how squishy I am when I play a different champion. That's why I don't play AD carry.
Yeah. I'm actually really bad at playing tanks because I don't have the right instincts for what like tanks are supposed to do. I like kite back and forth, though it's useful.
Or what you can do, right? Sometimes you have to die.
Yeah.
You're like, I need to take this shot for him.
I just don't have the inherent sort of instincts for it. The instincts. I can be selfless. I play Sivir sometimes.
I've seen you play Sivir. You're still like, you're like, oh, you farming?
I still have the most farm in the game.
Yeah, you're like, are you farming that wave? Not anymore.
But I still press R to help the team run fast and acquire more gold from assists that I didn't deserve.
But it's not selfless because you still help yourself.
Yeah, but I could have been playing Jinx or Vayne. So I mean,
that's the selfless thing. Is you know what?
I didn't pick Vayne.
I didn't pick the selfish one. I gotcha.
I mean,
I can respect
right?
that.
You could play Nidalee or you could play Nautilus. Which one would you play?
Probably Nautilus.
Yeah. Because you have the instincts to play squishy champions.
Yeah. I mean, I tried Nidalee for a bit. Yeah. It's much easier now.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, 5,000 gold lead. Renegades definitely feeling pretty solid in this one, 28 minutes in. And even though the comp doesn't have any obvious win conditions, they're just ahead in gold and winning the team fights that do occur here.
Yeah, this is the time that Vortex had won yesterday's match.
Yeah, it was already over.
Against RNG. RNG, they're putting up a bit of a fight here. Jeebus is having a good showing, but if this is how they're going to continue to play, I'm actually very worried about their playoffs.
Yeah, keep in mind, though, so if Renegades do win this and they win the tiebreaker if it happens, they would play Cloud9 Tempest. Now, Renegades played Cloud9 Tempest back in Week 1 before C9T had Yasui. Now, that was a 2-0. Maybe Renegades feels comfortable at that, but if, as you talked about, C9T boot camping, their full roster being together. But, I mean, we've already talked about the fact there's no, like, easy playoff opponent, but...
Yeah, Imagine's going to have steal back. Imagine is improving all the time.
Yeah.
We're really a little out of position. And this looks like the Dragon is what's going to be fought over next. Billy Boss has to get some Mega Gnar in the tank, though. He needs some of that rage. Get angry, Billy.
It's going to take him a while, though. I mean, how could that gentleman be angry, though? He's so cute.
Drat. I missed a boomerang.
Whoop. Here we go. Dragon number 2 picked up by Renegades to manage position properly, but Remilia very low health, has to flash away. But the box slows too. No counter engage just yet, but now Crumb's got to be careful. He does not have flash just yet. But buying time fighting Billy Boss, who now does have Mega Gnar available, misses the stun. A great lantern by Remilia. But now there's time for mid lane to be pushed in by Vortex. They head on over, and they could actually also try Baron. No one's in the right position to stop them.
This huge wave top that they want to clear out. There's a lot of gold in that top minion wave.
But they can cut off the push towards mid.
Alex is going to push bottom. All your side lanes are going to get shoved out right now.
Yeah, but you need someone to actually dedicate to an aggressive move here. Vortex could knock down mid lane tier 2 and choose to do nothing instead. Alex will knock down the bottom lane here. Vortex are so indecisive. It was dead anyways, the thing, keep in mind, I think. Or did it just get killed? Did I miss that?
What?
Bottom lane tier 2?
Oh, bot lane tier 2?
Was that already dead?
No. Of their own?
Yeah, the Vortex bottom lane tier 2.
Oh. I believe that was already dead.
Yeah, okay, so then
I don't remember that.
They didn't push mid for no reason then. It's not like we were saving a turret, it was just...
Yeah.
They just didn't push mid with that inside track.
Yeah, it was already down.
Yeah, confirm it was already dead. I don't know why I got confused in that one. My brain's still not in the right place here, but...
Yeah, it's still, he was going after your inhibitor turret.
But you can send anyone back and you're going to defend it in time. You can't really dive at an inhibitor as Aurelia. Vortex just like giving away turret kills that they deserve.
Wait for the W.
Out the enemy team.
Now go! Go!
Now go.
Go! Okay, don't go. Don't go. Don't go. I mean, it's an Aurelia versus 2 squishies, right? Now go!
Misses the slows, though. Here comes Tahm Kench with how many people, though? Gets stunned, gets chucked, goes down to Alexich!
Don't go.
At least they got the kill. Billy Boss TP's in as mini Gnar. In comes Veritas, but knocked up, knocked around. Pops the ulti early, and here comes the backline dive. Billy Boss getting just destroyed with fire. Saskio gonna pop the shield and run for his life. Tahm Kench will survive.
Just barely by the skin of his teeth there. And Billy Boss wasn't able to use his Mega Gnar ultimate. He popped right out of his Mega Gnar pretty much as the fight was starting. So he wasn't able to turn this team fight around. They're going to get themselves a tier 2 top turret. And that's all the tier 2s claimed for RNG.
Yep. No, over and over again, Renegades wins one team fight, knocks down a turret. Sets up for the next team fight, wins that, knocks down a turret. They've knocked down all 6 now, sitting 6,000 gold ahead. Next step's got to be Baron prep, and that could be what closes the game out for him.
Veritas looking for people who backed. He's not going to find anybody. He's going to go back to farming his jungle. No dragon up, and fighting over objectives right now is just wave control. Get these waves shoved out, get wards onto Baron. Vortex, they could end up trying to sneak a Baron here from Renegades.
And we move on to the late mid game here, where it is pretty much all about your map rotations. Where do you allocate your team? Who can you pick up? What was the ward vision like? And they catch Jeebus! Oh, he barely survives, dodges the Ezreal ulti. That could have been the most massive pick this game. It still means a 5v4. They can still do something crazy like set up Baron and pray for a misplay from Renegades.
Yeah, but Alex is so strong right now. 3-4-3. He's almost 100 CS up over Ku in the mid lane. He just has so much massive power right now. He's level 16 as well. Picking on Alex is going to be virtually impossible. You need a damage dealer and somebody who can peel for him simultaneously on that guy.
And it's so easy for Renegades to kite around. Alex refuses to get caught. The Lanterns pick up almost anyone who is almost in danger here.
And RF is pushing bot.
Yeah.
He gets to put pressure onto this bottom inhibitor turret. He has his teleport available. Really looking for the hook.
Not. Oh yeah, RF not the fastest pusher, but he's got ulti, he's got teleport. He's going to be hard to answer. Billy Boss will eventually go do that. But that Gnar invested in a Randuin's Omen to deal with Tristana and Aurelia, so not the best defense against his Rumble, who was actually itemized very well for that matchup.
I would say ideal.
Yeah. What else would you want to get?
Yeah.
Maybe a Rylai's. Just the health.
Look, I thought you said Rylai's was bad.
I think Rylai's is fine as like a 4th item though. Like you want all these things first. It is definitely weaker than before, but stat distribution wise, it can't be that bad, right? Just depends what you're paying for the unique passive, I suppose. Actually, no, you're right. Death Caps is better. Thank you for correcting me with myself. Yeah, actually, you're right. Screw Rylai's.
You were right.
I was right, and I should have stuck with it. But now Billy Boss on the wrong side of this fight. Wow, he's forced to flash out for his own hop.
Because RF is coming in from the backside. He TP'd to there.
He's a bit alone, so Veritas buying some time, but no W up right now. Saskia on the front lines taking Alex Fitch, and Ku just dies. Saskia forced to flash away, nearly getting picked off, though. Alex wants him, gets him. A double kill for Alex Fitch.
Ku was delivered to them. Ku was inside of Saskio's belly, and he just shows up inside of him on basically the front line. It's like, Alex, you hungry? Here's 2 guys. Oh, and here's a 3rd.
Goodbye, Vishu. Goodbye. And the Lantern out. God, these guys can do no wrong. 12-7, 35 minutes in. Renegades looking to actually not close out just yet, but they are almost certainly going to win this game.
Large minion wave in the mid lane, and they can get the dragon in 10 seconds to give themselves the 3rd dragon of the game. Instead of going for that Baron. Large minion wave bottom, too, that needs to be cleared out from Vortex. So Vortex has their work cut out for them, clearing these minion waves.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Freak, roll swap not working out.
Yeah, they actually won a game with the real roster, but honestly, Vortex, yeah, okay, fine. They didn't care about this game. They didn't play for here. Whatever. Like, that's their prerogative. They were trying to win, right? They're clearly playing hard. They had fun with it. All right, whatever. The team I want to talk about is Renegades, because I
get the feeling after this. I get the feeling that they're on the same page as Vortex a little bit here.
Probably.
It looks like it's fun. Alex, look at this delivery here. Here comes Saskio. Ku's in his belly. Whoa, my third Ezreal here. Boom, crit, destroyed.
Played in, died. A bit of Arcane shifted into the red pit, but
oh man, just beware.
You know, I talked about this exact thing in the Champion Spotlight.
Yeah, beware.
I think it literally included an Ezreal.
That's true. You swallow him. You don't know where he's going to go. Pay attention.
It shows where he's going.
He pings you on the map.
No, the R tells you where it's going.
That's what I'm saying. Is you're like, I don't know where he's going, but you should look and see. It's right there on the map. I also believe it pings on my way. Oh, Alex.
Krabs is here, and goodbye, Saskia. Ulti comes across. Ezreal hits 2.
Vermilion gets the hook again.
Running from Jeebus, does Arcane Shift out. Another hook lands. Jeebus over the wall, gets it. And he's here for the cleanup. Veritas gonna ult back, try to stay alive. Billy Boss hooked in, bladed. Gonna die? He's trying to run. Alex is there. Nicely done.
And this is gonna be Renegades closing out the game and ending their regular season at 8-2, only dropping games to Vortex and Coast.
So Renegades, an 8-2 regular split. They currently hold on to first place by half a game. We'll have to see if Coast can beat Cloud9 Tempest in a little bit to see if that first place sticks or if a tiebreaker happens. But yeah, Renegades, I really hope for their sake they weren't trying very hard. To lose to Vortex at all is a bad sign. And then the second game, honestly, closer than it probably should have been. As I said, I'm hoping for Renegade's sake that they weren't trying as hard as they could have been.
When people are playing off-roll like that.
And it's close.
And messing around a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to talk about in this game. Jeebus, I guess if the stats are right, he's now 2-1 with the team, so that's not the most horrible record. 5-1 and 5 on Tristana, highest CS in the game, had a lot of turret damage. He's part of a lot of the turret kills. Seemed like a pretty solid game from Jeebus, honestly. So if the goal is still to have Jeebus be the main starter, he's doing quite a bit better. I didn't like their team comp very much, honestly, by Renegades, but they usually ran very good ones, so I assume they just kind of put random picks together.
Well, also, when you're jockeying for position and seeding, and you really are like, okay, first and second don't really mean too much for us, you don't want to show your good comps.
Sure,
right?
I understand
Like, if you're like, all right, we want to run Devourer mid Kayle, fine. You know, you don't want to show your playoff comps, because honestly, there is more at stake there in playoffs.
Yeah.
So showing your biggest composition, your biggest strengths, your patch secrets,
right.
Don't bring them out just yet. Save them for those games that could get you into the LCS, because your spots aren't going to change between 1 and 2.
Yeah, and we will be, as you talked about patch secrets, I guess we will be on 5.14 for at least the, I think, I forget, I don't know. I know for the first round of playoffs we're on 5.14, and I don't remember if
I don't think we should change.
I don't believe you changed during a playoffs, the patch. I don't believe so, but I could be incorrect on that one.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that one. Yeah, I know it starts at 5.14. It might stick that the whole way through. Either way, yeah, it looks like it does stick. We've been told that it does stick. So 5.14 will be how the playoffs are played out. That's the end of the regular season for Renegades. As you mentioned, 8-2. We may have a tiebreaker at the end of that one. And honestly, again, if we don't trust that they were trying their hardest there's not much to talk about here. The basic question is now Coast plays Cloud9 Tempest. That is potentially a preview of the first round of the playoffs. If Coast gets first place, that's who they play yet again. And the thing is, I think it's actually a good thing for Coast to win this, because if they can show they can beat Cloud9 Tempest and they show they can get first place, they just play C9T again and just beat them in the playoff semifinals. So that's one thing to watch for. Otherwise, they will have to play against the Imagine lineup there. And again, both those teams look good. Like, it's just whoever shows up on playoff day is the big deal, is the big match, and honestly, it's anyone's game.
Yeah, that next game, Coast C9.
Yeah.
They lost yesterday.
Yeah. Coast was winning, though, is the thing. Coast was winning almost the entire game against Cloud9 Tempest, and then basically 2 bad team fights in a row lost them the entire game, and it was a massive lead. It was super late game. Like, they lost a fight inside the enemy base, and that basically was the runaround back into the Nexus blowing up. So,
we'll show it eventually.
Yeah, we'll show you the highlights from that game in a little bit after the commercial break. But it's going to be an interesting match, all said and done. Possibly a playoff preview. We have one more break to take, but when we come back, we get that playoff preview potentially as Coast and Cloud9 Tempest hit the rift. We'll be right back. Whee!
Bob Saget.
Lands a 1.5-second stun. Crumbs to knock up a ton of damage onto Ku. There's the chase down. There's the kill picked up. And now Alex on the wrong side of this one gets the kill. Doing a lot of damage. Nice punch comes out. The auto attacks come through and Billybox picks one up. Saskia flashing away. Here comes Jeebus. A lot of damage done. This is the slows though. Here comes Tahm Kench with how many people though? Gets stunned, gets chucked, goes down to Alexich. He's a bit alone, so Veritas buying some time, but no W up right now. Saskia in the front lines tanking Alexich, and Ku just died.